by Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police and Police Spokesperson Jimoh Moshood. Acting Commissioner Jimoh Moshood, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Has the Senate President honored your invitation? If not, what next?
Thank you so much. He has the Senate President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bukola Saraki, has still refused to honor the police invitation as we speak. And the Inspector General of Police have directed that the investigator should do everything within the ambit of the law to ensure that compliance with the law is observed. I want to state abundantly clear that the police personnel, there was an allegation in the media earlier today, which issued two statements today, early in the morning, that the resident of the Senate President in Maitama was besieged by police personnel. That is not correct, that is untrue. And,
including the residence of the Deputy Senate President?
No, we have no information of anything that happened in the residence of the Deputy Senate President. We don't know whether there are any other agency of government, security agency that is involved in that, but as we speak, we have footage that is showing some vehicles of probably belonging to the police, and those are vehicles in the convoy of the Senate President. Those vehicles that have been seen on the social media and other media outfits are vehicles belonging to the convoy of the Senate President. There's no any personnel under the post that are being deployed. There's no any authorized deployment to the resident of the Senate President to block or to prevent them from moving. Because the Senate President was seen at the Senate and presided over the affair of the Senate today. So if his house is blocked or if his residence is blocked, how will he be able to pass? And we want to say that equally, the insinuation that is being harassed or being intimidated, you harass or intimidate the person that you have physical contact with, and that is not equally the case. From day one, we have a case that can stand the test of trial against the Senate President, and the police will stop at nothing, ensuring that the rule of law is complied with. From the first day that the incident of robbery, bank robbery, 6 banks were robbed and the police station was attacked, 33 persons, including pregnant women, were killed in the process. And there are 5 principal suspects that were arrested in this act on the 5th of April 2018 that mentioned the Senate President to their political talk of Senate President, that he provided firearms, he provided money, and equally provided vehicle, which we are paraded before the press. And this suspect made confessional statement publicly. From that first day, the Senate President has been using all means to cast aspersion on the investigation of the police force, and this will not be allowed. And if the force sent an invitation to him yesterday to appear this morning by 8 a.m., why would we go and block his residence? If we need him to come and give information, further clearance in the further investigation of the matter, we wouldn't go and block his residence. So we want all Nigerians to know that it is not true.
So now that he has not honored your invitation, what next?
That's what I'm telling you, that within the ambit of the law, we are going to pursue all the possible means within the ambit of the law to ensure that the rule of law is complied with.
Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police Jimoh Moshood, thank you so much for coming to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
The presidency has expressed concern over what it described as orchestrated campaign against President Muhammadu Buhari each time a very important person is invited by law enforcement agencies in the discharge of their legitimate duties and functions. In a statement, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, says the law of the land is intended for all, not for the poor or those at the lowest level of the social ladder. Garba Shehu further stated that Nigeria will not achieve development when important cases are viewed as political and the law is considered as being applicable to some and not applicable to others. He reiterated that President Buhari does not stand in the way of law enforcement as he has no powers to stop the investigation of anyone or institution. The statement added that the president's constant word is that he will not tolerate any form of illegality, including corruption, and the law enforcement agencies have been given complete freedom to identify and bring all culprits to book. Leader of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, says the All Progressives Congress APC remains majority at the House of Representatives despite defection of some members to the opposition political parties. Addressing newsmen on the sideline of Tuesday's plenary, the House leader questioned the legality of the defection, which he says goes against Section 68 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. National Assembly correspondent Laimi Ali has details.